Let's do this. Alright.
Welcome back, Space Cadets, to Hal Dave's trip to Jupiter.
In
the future, Dave's so invested in the game he forgot to do his thing.
I know, it's very rare.
Yep. Getting pretty late on our end, but we decided we were committed to this.
Yes. We are committed because I want to get this... Because I want to get stuff done.
See, Hal gets to keep an eye on the recording timer. And we've been trying to shoot for close to like a half hour, but some of these we go a little over, just trying to get stuff done. Because it's more fun when you have enough time to play through an RPG.
Holy crud, he's just making stuff.
He's making everything. Got a rainbow.
Yes! I did it!
Right, so he just made the ultimate weapon.
Yep.
The gift of the Magi right there. 70% crit rate. Wow.
I'm equipping that.
Do crits apply to your techs as well? Your team techs?
Yes.
Holy crap. Well, you've just, Chrono, God of War!
Yep. Basically. Hey, Frog! Yep.
Ribbit.
Yep. You're now more powerful. More powerful than you ever truly wanted. Okay. And let's actually move some people out here. We finished Marvel's
probably
thing.
gotta rotate Magus back in. What's have we done much with him? He joined us and then he just kinda hung out.
We're probably gonna focus on Magus' side quest now.
Nice.
So I want to just make sure we equip him first. Yeah, okay, we really just don't have much. So we're gonna see about sure, you're getting the wall ring.
You know, I feel Toriyama likes to draw that weird widow's peak. See?
Yeah, I see it. I see it there. Magus, Frog, you two don't get along, but I want you to get along. So make out.
Learn a team attack, for God's sake.
They can actually. Magus, unfortunately, right now does not have access to all his
black
techs.
hole. Power of life and death.
Yeah, but right now we're just gonna have to deal with what we got. So, welcome to the party, Magus. Good to have you. We're gonna now focus on your bullshit. Now I have to remember how we start your bullshit. But now that I have a 70% critical hit rate,
nothing can stand in our way.
Nothing will stand in our way, and then I will become the god of this world.
I mean,
Chrono, aren't you supposed to be the good? I will become the god of this world.
And Chrono has become Light Yagami.
I'm surprised I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner.
I mean, what else does one do with time travel?
Yeah, but as you can see with Chrono right now, he is pretty buff. Actually, I could make him even more buff. Oh, yes. Yes, I can.
Dear God, what kind of monster have we created?
That type of monster.
A monster where one becomes two.
Buff. Right now, I'm basically just feeding, like, Chrono all the freaking...
He's becoming stronger the same way Captain America did. Steroids.
Yep, basically. How else are we going to make him strong? But right now, we're focusing on Magus' bullshit. And this is very important to us for reasons. Either that or we could do other stuff. But, this is actually an interesting idea. Alright. But we'll do Magus'...
Do we do Robo's quest?
We can do Robo's quest. That one, though...
Yeah, right.
I don't like doing the future stuff, because that always tends to be a little hard and confusing.
Right.
So I'll do that when I actually do more research, so I'm not fucking lost all the time.
So we don't have a repeat of our little dinosaur cave.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Alright, so... We're gonna go to...
So we did Frog, we did Chrono,
we also kind of did Marl, too.
We did Marl and Luca.
Luca, too, yeah. right now we're going to do Magus just to get him a little focus in. Because a lot of people like Magus, and...
Now, when we go to the final... When we go to Endgame... when we go to a Chrono Trigger Avengers Endgame, like, we're still going to be limited to a party of 3, right? They're not going to pull some stunt where we have to use the whole party?
No, it's not gonna... I don't think they're gonna do that.
So it's like, this is just, like, cool to do, but it's not actually gonna change things too much at some point?
Yeah, basically.
No, because that was what was interesting, is, like, in, I think Final Fantasy VII does something where it's like, you actually have 2 parties fighting against Sephiroth. I could be wrong. Some super fan out there is gonna drop in here and, like, correct me. And be like, you don't know Final Fantasy, and I'll be like, no, I don't pretend to.
I might have done something entirely different.
Well, you know, we fell into the quicksand in the desert, so that was interesting.
No. But whatever, we have monsters.
We have monsters. We also have a wonderful new sword to try out on them.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's see what this does.
I always get that. As soon as I get a new power, I want to try it out. And try it out we did. Wait.
Well, I think that's just standard, but we'll see.
Yeah, his sword isn't going to affect his magic attack, I assume.
Probably not. Oh, holy crud! That was...
Or we get a lot of stuff out of that.
That was more tech points than I was expecting.
There's a high encounter rate out here.
Probably... We'll see. I'm just going to have attack...
Mohava.
Or that will just miss.
They're not too tough.
Yeah. But I think it's one of those things. Not the sand cyclone, no!
Whenever I see a 10, I always think that they're doing, like, the minimum damage value.
Holy crud! Chrono just did 1,000 on him.
Because for some reason, in Super Robot Wars, attacks cannot do any damage value below 10. 10 is considered the minimum damage value if an attack does damage.
Man, jeez. Okay.
And I don't know if that's like a quirk of the math, or if they just want to be like, yeah, our numbers are so big. Because they do go into like the tens of thousands for your units, and the enemy units go into like the hundreds of thousands, if not more, HP.
Yay.
That's what I hated. Like, those games would have these final boss units that not only would have like 1,000,000 HP, but they would also regenerate like 40% of their HP per turn.
That would annoy the fuck out of me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you played like the more recent ones where they don't do that anymore.
No, you're not wrong on that one. Now, I played Alpha Guided back in college when it was first translated.
Freaking OG2 had that kind of boss I was describing.
No, it did. I played OG1 in college as well, so I know that feel. I remember...
It's hard to beat when you don't totally know what you're doing, but as soon as you realize... once you have your strategy worked out so you can do tremendous amounts of damage within a single turn, then suddenly you realize the HP regen doesn't actually matter.
Oh, yeah.
Not when you've already taken them down by like 80% of their health within a single turn.
That's fair, because like I said, you're not wrong about me being more used to the newer ones, mostly because I'm gonna call it the International Trilogy at this point, because...
They got way more user-friendly, that's for sure.
Well, honestly, I think they got more user-friendly because of how they ended up coming into America.
Official English translation-ish.
Well...
maybe, I don't know, would that count as an official translation?
Yes, it is. Those are official translations, it's just not...
For anybody who's confused, so Super Robot Wars is Fire Emblem with, like, mechs from popular anime like Gundam and Evangelion and junk. But due to licensing stuff, they never get official releases in the US. So they found the loophole. They make Asian English translations.
Well...
And because, like, PS4 and Switch are region-free, you can just import those, which we do.
Yes, all the time.
And yeah, they started doing them with the last 3 games, which is what Dave is referring to as the International Trilogy.
Well, the reason I call them the International Trilogy is because they aren't in the same continuity with each other compared to Z or the Alpha series, if you know Super Robot Wars. But they are like, but they share enough DNA between each other, including similar mechs.
I was gonna say,
For one thing, I never thought Mike Gine would be in a trilogy of games.
Yeah, they had all the same guys. But yeah, like, unfortunately, they kind of eased off the gas on the like super invincible final bosses. That's all I was getting at there.
They do make them over the top as hell.
Well,
I will.
Well, you know, in addition to that's right. So it was in addition to the OG2 boss having like huge amounts of HP regen. It also had a like distortion field barrier that halved all the incoming damage, and so if you wanted to do full damage, you needed to make sure that all of your attacks had barrier piercing properties, which was a bigger deal back then. Because like in the newer ones, all like super attacks tend to have that power. What on earth is that?
A type foreshadowing to a boss. But until then.
Really? Like it won't... It's not something that you'll engage just by touching it?
I'm not sure exactly, but right now, I'm making sure we're fine.
Yeah, it looks mean, but maybe it just wants a friend.
Well, we're just gonna have to just kill it and make sure. But until then... Ooh, muscle. Hyper Ether...
That's always a weird thing in an RPG where, like, you know, like, say if you touch that thing, you just, like, straight up took damage without going into a battle.
I've seen RPGs do that on occasion.
Yeah. It just always seems like a little bit of a weird thing. It's like, how do they determine the damage? Because they're clearly not using the usual, functions.
At this point...
I don't think it does anything.
Might not. Or...
It's just there. It's just there to look scary.
I'll just stand here and see if they...
He's like, I'm not going there.
Come
Got
on.
your smelly feet right there.
Come on. I'm just here to fight you for a great job. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Well.
Hey, I remember you. I think.
Something.
I seem to remember fighting this guy with about 80% less eyeball.
Let's just try and hit everything. Let's figure out the gimmick.
Let's find out if this heals him. Sorry, this game is just loaded.
Yeah.
It healed him. Okay, I said that as a joke, but the game took me seriously. God, they love that explosive effect. Eh?
Apparently. Alright, so I'm just not going to do magic on that thing.
Thought. Can you cast healing spells over enemies?
I'm going to check something first.
No, the legs slurped him.
Okay, I think I can. No, that thing's gone.
Right, the core absorbs magic.
Okay, so match.
He doesn't take damage from magic.
Apparently not.
Because you know there's that thing in Final Fantasy where if you cast a healing spell on a zombie, it damages them?
Actually, let's try that.
That's how you one-shot the, like, true form of the final boss in Final Fantasy X. You just cast Revive on him.
Let's see what that does. Full tonic. Well, I'm just going to heal him first. Let's get him up, because he's the only one with healing spells right now.
Yeah. Keep our froggy healer alive. Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Don't ya? Became Canadian.
Because I'm trying to think. There was a way of...
I don't know, you press something with like the shoulder buttons or something?
Something.
I mean, I'll look up if you can do it.
Yeah. Let's see about this.
No.
What?
GameFAQs recommends casting water on it.
Oh. Hold it.
Glub. That didn't work. Water hardened sand, defense powers down.
Oh no.
Right, so he just kind of like alternates between being invincible and
Yeah.
not.
Alright, I just gotta revive. Wait a minute, hold it. Freaking
Who can use life? Chrono's out of magic points is why.
Okay, so Mega Elixir.
What's funny is I found the message board that they were asking about casting heal on enemies, like I was suggesting, and they were talking about this very fight.
Of course.
So, haha, I am not the only one who thought of that. I am not crazy.
You're not crazy. Or are you?
Crazy is good. I'm crazy.
That's fair.
Damage enters a dark bomb. Right, so... Yeah, I feel like physical attacks are probably what he needs to be hit. Did we not see the number pop out of him?
We did, but it was covered.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Okay, see, that's one of the things that I would, like, say that, like, if this were a more modern game, like, they would fix little bits like that. Like, that's one of the nitpicks I can make about this game, to be like, you know, this didn't age well, or something.
Yeah.
Because there's so a few other things that I can really pick on. Which is great. It's very intentionally designed. A lot of attention to detail, a lot of thought went into it.
Yeah, that is definitely true in this case because, let's see, water...
I wonder how long the development cycle for something like this would have been.
I don't know, it could... Come on.
Because there's so many little details in here. We've gone on so many side quests and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just so much... This game just has a lot in it, and that's not even getting into, like, some of the side activities you can do.
Yeah, like playing mini games at the fair. That's right. I'm gonna go actually check out. Certain other Let's Players started up playing this game, and I'm gonna go check out, see what they're doing. I have a funny feeling they might spend either too much time or not enough time at the fair. I can't decide which.
It's probably going to be too much if I'm being honest, but we'll see what
Yeah.
happens. You can level... I leveled up Chrono ridiculously my first playthrough because of fighting Gato.
That's interesting. Although, I'm one to talk. That's basically what happened when I was playing Xenoblade 2 Torna the Golden Country, is I ran off and started doing all these side quests, so when I actually started fighting like the major story villains, I'm like 20 levels above them. And I'm like, huh, might have gone a little too far there.
Yeah, you might have gone a little too far.
Well, it's also... Like, they knew that was a problem in the original game, and so they actually give you the option, or, like, any side quest experience goes into a bonus experience pool, and you have the option to use it or not when you sleep at an inn. And that's pretty cool. So, like, if you don't want to get over leveled, you just don't spend the bonus experience. And you can even choose how much of it you spend. So, like, if you want to get, like, you know, 1 or 2 levels ahead, that's fine. Or if you're like me, you spend it all and you ended up going levels ahead. Huh. So magic still doesn't work on it.
No, I just wanted to try it out just to see if you water it, but it doesn't work, so...
Well, wait, is that attack after Chrono has hit it, though?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking he goes back up to his high defense stat right after the first hit.
Let's see.
But there's 2 parts to him, so one character uses water, and then the other characters each attack with 2 different parts, right?
Yeah. I'm actually focusing on one to just get dead.
Oh, no, that makes sense. Besides, maybe he'll fall apart without legs. Or not. But yeah, like, I think his upper body must have, like, hardened then.
Yeah. He's healing. He's trying to heal himself, so...
He's getting desperate.
Basically.
Yeah, didn't we fight this guy back on the bridge, like, a long time ago?
We
at the beginning of
did.
Frog's story arc?
We did, but now we're here to finish it all off.
Is this supposed to be the same guy?
Probably, actually.
Should go check the name. But such a quirky enemy, it's really cool. Akira Toriyama was a good choice for this. I wonder if he actually designed, like...
Yes, we did it.
Nice. I wonder if he actually, like, designed all the, like, enemies, or if there was, like... He had, like, the major characters, and then, like, some other people just kind of mimic his style for some other ideas. Because I guess if his job was only to draw characters while everybody else worked on the game, then he definitely could churn out that many character designs.
I could easily see it. Especially, it depends on how much they really wanted him to work.
Oh yeah, well, because like a lot of this stuff could just be like scribbles, and they're like, "Hey, this looks cool. Let's make some pixels out of it."
Water, water, water everywhere. Yay!
That's one thing I learned, is that there's a big difference between concept art and like official art. Like, as long as you can make like a sprite or a 3D model from the concept art, it doesn't have to be all that refined. It just has to be like clear what it is.
So this...
Whereas like official art is that stuff you see like...
Oh, we got
all
another
over
power
on the
tab.
Hey, go back. There were treasure chests.
They were already opened.
No, there's like on the left. I thought there were treasure chests. I don't know. Yeah, go all the way to the left, where... Yeah, what about that
Okay,
one?
you're right. I'm done.
See?
Okay,
See?
fair
We
enough.
can use a full ether.
Well, we also got another power tab, which means one thing. Chrono.
Even more power. Chrono just comes out and he's like... Chrono turns into Broly.
Basically.
Oh!
Alright. Alright, that was not... nothing. That actually had nothing really to do with Magus, but we did it anyway, so that's just one thing less down.
We destroyed a cool boss. That's
Yes.
what counts.
Basically,
We lived for the fight.
it was a bonus boss, and now... But, let's see.
I've
Oh,
really come
thank
to appreciate
God.
Yeah, we're almost there. I really come to appreciate that in this kind of game, though. Like, just having cool quests to go side questing on.
Yeah.
Because, what is it, like, Final Fantasy 13 is the worst for this, where you are just trapped within the story.
Honestly,
Mercilessly.
I have issues with FF13, so...
Most people do.
Well, honestly, I think FF13...
We should play it and talk about our issues.
God,
It'll be like a therapy session.
Well, I have as a JRPG fan, that was actually when I was getting into really heavy alternatives for JRPGs.
Yeah.
Because look, Final Fantasy is kind of like the McDonald's of RPGs. Everybody has it, and they go through it at least once, probably. Or no, okay, no. Final Fantasy
Well, while you're talking about Final Fantasy, let's figure out where we're headed in this world.
In this world...
We're compromised tonight.
Yeah, I'm just trying to...
In his world.
Because I did that quest, I'm trying to figure out what quest line he was, so I'll just finish off that instead. Because I'm like, oh, fuck, I finished off the wrong quest.
Yeah.
What did I do? What did I do? Okay.
Yeah, because, like, Final Fantasy 13 was, like, the culmination of the direction JRPGs started heading. Well, I guess, like, it kind of, like, built up. Because, like, you know, Final Fantasy 6 kind of had a lot of story, and then 7 had more, and then, you know... Then, you know, that trend continues, and then you get to 10, where 10 is really story-heavy, but at that point, they've abolished the overworld, and you just continue, like, walking forwards towards the next story objective. And so 13 is, like, the ultimate extreme of that, where you can't travel back to older areas, and you have to keep walking forwards, and for whatever reason, the, like, map designs were, like, really tight and linear.
So right now, because we defeat that monster, we saved the forest. So we can go forward in time.
So like that... But I remember what was funny is like, when I played that game, I'm like, you know, I didn't mind it as much when Xenosaga did that, where it was like kind of linear. And then I realized that, you know, even though that series was linear, they always let you kind of like go back or go off the beaten path. But their funny solution to... Because, you know, one, most of that series takes place in outer space. Two, a lot of the locations you go to in that series get destroyed after you visit them.
Oh, wow.
And so, but you're still able to revisit them, because their thing is that they have, like, a virtual reality simulator. So you can go back and do any quest that you miss in its own in the simulator.
Huh.
As if that place didn't get destroyed, or that planet didn't get eaten by a space-time anomaly or something.
Well, I think this is how it's supposed to be done. This is going to be interesting.
So, you know, good on Monolith for working that sort of thing out. And Square, I don't know what you do in Square. I probably should have played Final Fantasy 15 just to be able to, like...
So, we're going to have Robo actually...
What?
Robo's gonna,
Is that Robo tilling the land?
Yes.
You're gonna make, like, an amazing farmland here?
Yes. We're gonna go to the future to see how he's doing.
Alright, Robo, you just keep doing what you're doing. When will you be back?
400 years.
No, don't leave me here. I'll have abandonment issues. You left me here.
Don't worry. Look at all this forest, man.
Oh, man. There's that episode of Justice League where Superman goes to the future and like, meets Vandal Savage, and Superman's like, did you get transported here too? And he's like, no, I got here the old-fashioned way.
Hey, Robo. Wake up.
So Robo got here the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, basically.
Good thing we bought the extended warranty.
When am I? Oh! How nice to see you. The effort was worth it. The forest would come.
Our 400th year. And because he's a robot, it all works itself out.
And Luca?
Oh, wait, we're going to plot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is actually very rare is to see, like, just the whole party just together in, like, a moment and talking and bouncing off. And this is where we get to Luca's side plot. It wasn't the plot I planned on doing, but we're doing it.
Oh, I thought we already did hers.
No.
I guess that gun was just one thing.
This is one thing. This is actually the main plot. And this is one of the more sadder subplots in an RPG. Because you can actually miss this pretty easily. But we'll go into that. We're going to find out more about Luca's past and learn why people really like her. At least in terms of character. So, like I said, because Luca gets an idea.
Look at how cool Magus is, hanging out over there by the tree.
I'm a vampire.
I don't actually sleep, I just want to look cool.
And now,
don't we have a bunch of tents in our inventory and no one's sleeping in them? Hey, it's one of those chrono gates.
yeah,
The old-fashioned way of time travel before we got our nice ship.
yep. And now,
Right. I feel like, yeah, she lied.
so,
Because whenever someone says, no, not really, it
so,
means a very specific thing.
yeah. Use it in emergencies. His wife. Aww. Yeah. So let's go into this. We're about to learn Luca's backstory.
Oh, no. Oh, so she was, like, dusting the teleporter and got blown to atoms.
Yep, and then she... And Luca was a little girl.
But, since we're here to change time...
It was Laura, so...
Lara. This is like L-A-R-A.
L.
Yeah, it's right there. Something you can actually enter on the controller.
Did I fuck that up?
I don't know. Oh, did they reset the scenario?
Or hold it. Let me see.
Meow.
Might fuck that up, actually.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you're a friend, Robo.
I opened my heart for you.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't save her mom. Oh well. Which sucks, but yeah, no, that...
Well then.
Yeah, that's how you can mess something up, apparently. So, yeah, no, I messed it up badly there.
I don't get it. Like, when were you supposed to enter that?
I don't know. Basically, I was very confused in that moment, and I fucked up on that one. But I fucked up, so I'll take it. We have to accept the past and move on. But maybe
Alright.
next time, I'll be more successful.
This episode got heavy. Maybe the next one will be more lighthearted. See you next time, Space Cadets.